Now it's time to discuss another components of Spring, that is JTabbedPane. Okay, this JTabbedPane is nothing but which is used to link many tabs. If you have opened multiple tabs in your Google and multiple tabs in your PDF, okay, when you open multiple files of PDF, it is going to open multiple tabs, right? So these are tabs are linked together using your JTabbedPane. Okay, that entire container is called as JTabbedPane. Okay, and it defines three constructors. Basically we'll be using default constructor most of the times, and which creates empty control with tabs. Here you can see the format: void add tab. This is the default this is another method. Okay, so which is having two parameters: string name, component, comp. String name is nothing but name is given for the tab. So what it should be displayed on the tab, that is your string name. Okay, and this component is the what are the components should be added to that tab. So these are the components should be passed as the parameter. Fine. And JPanel that contains a group of related components. So basically the component added to your tab, whatever components you are adding to your tab, that is that contains all the group of related components in JPanel. Fine. And it generates procedure to use tab pane. Okay, these are the procedure. The first point is creating an instance of JTabbedPane and add each tab by calling add tab. Using this add tab method, you can add each tab. Okay, and add the tab pane to the content pane. What is the content pane? I explained in the previous classes. We'll see with the example. Okay, we'll see with the example program what is JTabbedPane. Okay, let us go to NetBeans. Fine. JTabbedPane demo. Yes. Here you can see that. Okay, before executing the program, we'll see with the J swings. Simple swing demo. Okay, this is your radio buttons. I don't need. I'm going to delete that. I want to show the demo for JTabbedPane. Okay, this is your tab pan. Let me delete all these components to be more clear. Fine. JTabbedPane. Okay. If you drag and drop one more JTabbedPane, here you can see that the first tab window is visible, and drag and drop one more. So second JTab window. Now I keep adding tabs. Fine. How to add extra tabs? Using add tab method. Okay, you can call add tab method and keep adding all the tabs. Fine. We'll go and execute the program, then you'll understand. Fine. Let us execute and see the output. Fine. This is the demo for JTabbedPane. Here, colors is another tab. Flowers is flavors are another tab, and cities another tab. Cities are the first tab. This is your second tab, and this is your third tab. This entire screen is your one tab. This is called as JTabbedPane. Okay, this is your second tab. Okay, and this is your third tab. Basically, you are adding this JTabbedPane into complete panel. Okay, this is called as complete panel. This entire window is called as one panel. Inside that you are adding multiple tabs using JTabbedPane options. Fine. And in the first panel you are adding these components. So you have added 4 buttons. And in second tab, we have added 3 checkboxes, right? And in the third tab, we have added drop down list. Okay, just close this. Let us go back to the program and understand how it is working. Fine. Here you can see that we have created one JTabbedPane, that object of this one JTabbedPane, and using that object, we are adding tab. How many tabs we have added? The first tab is cities tab, and the second tab is colors, and third one is flavors. Here in the output, you can notice that what is the first tab name. So whatever text you are passing within double quotes, that is going to be the content that is displayed on the tab, the name of the tab, you can say. And colors, here colors is going to be displayed. Flavors is going to be displayed, right? So whatever you give within double quotes, it's going to display on the top. Okay, to identify those tabs. Fine. And what is the next one? What is the next parameter to be passed? The components which needs to be added to that particular tab. So by calling the constructor of that particular class, I have created 3 different classes. Cities panel is the first class, colors panel is the second class, favor panel is the third class. By we are creating the object of those classes, indirectly we are calling the constructor of that particular class. So what is the constructor for cities panel? This is the constructor for cities panel. So when you create the object here, it means indirectly you are executing this constructor, and you are executing all the statements inside that constructor, and we are creating all the buttons, all the components, and we are passing as the parameter in the second one. Okay, first argument is your string to be passed, string to be displayed on the tabs. Okay, second thing is the components to be added to that particular tabs. How you are creating the components? By making use of this constructor. Okay, in this constructor, we are creating how many buttons? 1, 2, 3, 4 J buttons we are creating, and we are adding them. Okay, by executing this one, we have created the cities tab. What is the name of the first tab? Cities. And we have added all these components. Okay, so when you execute this statement, we are going to create one more tab with the name colors, and we are going to call the constructor of colors panel class. So what is the constructor of colors panel class? This is your constructor, where you are creating how many checkboxes? 1, 2, 3 checkboxes, and we are adding those checkboxes to that particular tab, second tab. Okay. Okay, in the third tab, when you execute this statement, what we are going to do? We are going to give the name for the tab, and we are going to add the components by calling the constructor of flavors panel. Fine. This is your flavors panel constructor. This is going to be executed. We are creating combo box, or drop down list can be created using combo box, and we are adding how many items? 3 items. Okay, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. We are adding 3 items, and we are adding this combo box into the tab. Okay, this is all about your JTabbed pan. See, your NetBeans also using the same approach. All the window-based applications will make use of the same approach. Here you can see the first tab, second tab, third tab. There are so many tabs. Fine. What is the name of the first tab? JTabbedPane demo.java. This is the name of the first tab, and this is the name of the second tab, and this is the name of the third tab. So what are the contents inside every tab? It is providing the text editor to type. Okay, but in our example, it is doing some other job. So you can make use of this JTabbedPane to create multiple tabs in your window. Fine. This is all about JTabbedPane.